He wanted J.J. Redick.
Yep.
He loves having an owner that's unqualified, that he can bully and control.
Yep.
The same way he tried to bully and control Dan Gilbert. This is LeBron James. He tried to bully Pat Riley in the Miami Heat organization.
What is up, world? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast. Jason Whitlock is already insinuating that LeBron James has wrecked the Lakers organization and the season is now lost. Make sure you guys get in here, subscribe to the YouTube channel, thumbs up, like the video. Let's go.
It's just not cool. I mean, they need to get on the bus tonight and get some White Castle burgers and drive to Atlanta. And they need to think about who they are and what they need to do, because what they're doing right now ain't even close to Laker basketball.
Now, here's my thing. Before Jason Whitlock and Steve Kim get a chance to react, why is the whole team getting the blame when we already know that the elephant in the room has not been addressed? I mean, we know that LeBron James has sabotaged his organization. We know that LeBron James is selfish. He's an egomaniac. He wants the power. He wants control. He wants leverage. And you pretty much need to move to the sound of his beat. I find it pretty coincidental that the one team that stood up to LeBron James put a beating on that ass. Look at this score, the Miami Heat. The Heat culture does not budge, does not change no matter who the superstar is. And if you guys are losing to the Miami Heat now, when we already know that Miami Heat is they're going to be in the playoffs or around the playoffs. They're going to be in the playoff hunt every year. They're well-coached, well-ran, GM, ownership, coach, everybody. They're going to make it their business to spank LeBron every chance he comes to that arena or vice versa. And, you know, James Worthy, you're a Laker great and all. I get that. But it just seems like these guys are so afraid to go at LeBron James. Why the freak are you guys so scared to call a spade a spade? LeBron James, along with Bronny James, who innocently disrupted this organization. The vets aren't happy. They don't want to play with LeBron James. They don't want to be a part of the circus show, and it's not fun losing. It's not fun losing. Yeah, you guys got off to that hot, fiery start like you always do. But when rubber needs to meet the road, J.J. Redick was supposed to be this savant. You guys have no freaking answer. You guys have no freaking answer, but you got a problem. And that problem is LeBron James.
It's a no defense league. It's a no effort league. Everything's starting to look more and more like the All-Star game. Look at the Lakers defense on this together. This is incredible.
Wow.
Could have dunked there easily. Everybody's just walking around. It's the lack of effort is astonishing. The Lakers reaching new lows here during the LeBron James experiment.
It's not just the LeBron James experience for the Lakers. It is the LeBron James experience for the league. Guys, this league takes on the identity of the face of the league, which is LeBron James. LeBron James is the reason that this league is watered down. God didn't even participate in the dunk contest. And I'll be the first to tell you guys, I was the most, super LeBron James fan as a kid. But when you kind of grow up, when you start to grow up and you start to kind of have a man's take on the game, meaning you're watching it from a more mature mind state, you start to see a lot of flaws with a lot of things. And LeBron James, man, I got this passive aggressive stuff, strong arm in the league, clutch sports. It has poisoned the game. And y'all will come here and clamor and clap for this guy like, oh my gosh, he's perfect. Like, he doesn't do anything wrong. Yes, he does. Look at what you're watching. LeBron James selfishly wanted to continue this legacy thing. He's tired of basketball. His body is clearly tired of basketball. No matter how much you work out, how much PEDs you may be taking or not taking, Father Time is going to knock. LeBron James is uninterested on defense. He's moody on offense. What do you expect the chain reaction to be from his teammates? He's just sitting there. The game has gotten so lazy. Everybody want to shoot threes, no defense, but everybody want that paycheck on the 1st and the 15th, man. You're robbing the game's integrity. You're robbing basketball players that deserve a chance. Not saying that LeBron is, because he's done great things. And most importantly, you're robbing the integrity of basketball.
A couple things here. It's easy to point out that the blue off the J.J. Redick rose. Look, he's an arrogant, condescending guy that has turned off a lot of people with his attitude. I think the biggest issue with him is how unqualified he was. I mean, this is a guy with the unearned arrogance of Pat Riley and even less of a resume than Randy Fund.
And to piggyback off of Steve, J.J. Redick was the same guy who exposed or tried to go after Doc Rivers. After Doc Rivers gave him a chance, he shitted on Darvin Ham, and his record is worse than when Darvin Ham was the head coach around this time. J.J. Redick is very arrogant and condescending. As an analyst, I liked him. I really did, because he had the cojones to check Stephen A. Smith. That's why Stephen A. Smith is actually glad that he's away. And I doubt that Stephen A. Smith will ever extend an olive branch to get him back on set. J.J. Redick is rubbing these players the wrong way because he's old school. In this new school generation, I don't care if it's athletes. I don't care if it's students. The mindset is very different now. Everything is about social media, fashion, fingernails, and dresses. You're not going to be able skirts. You're not going to be able to get through in dresses. You're not going to be able to get through the way that you think you are. And from afar, J.J. Redick was so confident that he could do this, only to get in the midst of that lion's den and realize that this thing is harder than you expected, bro.
He was an assistant coach for years before getting that job. Who thought this was going to work out? Jason, think about how he got the job.
LeBron?
Yep.
Yeah, he sent Chardonnay with LeBron on a podcast. And it goes to show you, look, J.J. Redick was an excellent college basketball player, had a really long NBA career. He knows the game, but it is easy to sit up in that ivory tower and second and third guess everybody.
What did I just tell y'all? J.J. Redick, a.k.a. Keanu Reeves, looks just like Keanu Reeves, don't he? Thought that he had it all figured out. But when you're dealing with LeBron James, my friend, you will be the blame. Not him. It's going to be you and the rest of the teammates. It's not going to be a LeBron thing. And J.J. Redick will find this out. I mean, if he lasts this season, which he should, because the Lakers had all the potential to go and hire a more qualified coach that the players would respect. And the Lakers have done nothing but cause this on themselves. I'm quite happy, actually. And I'm a Kobe fan. Not a Laker fan, but a Kobe fan. And for the Lakers and for Kobe, I would love to see the Lakers post LeBron James.
The Lakers had the exact same record last year with Darvin Ham, who people could not wait to throw under the bus.
Right.
Then you have the thing with Bronny James, another unqualified individual to be in the organization. But you know what's turning out? I'm going to say this again. Who is the most unqualified of all? Jeanie Buss.
Exactly. Dr. Buss would be so enraged with you, turning over in his grave, that Jeanie Buss let this organization get to where it is now. Everything that the Laker greats, I want y'all to think about this from the 70s. The Showtime Lakers got the HBO special, Magic Johnson, all the way up to Robert Horry. Just think about the, what's the guy? Was it Rick Fox? I think that was his name. He's like an actor and stuff now. Derek Fisher, Kobe Bryant, Gasol, like, this organization that was built off of greatness is in shambles, a complete shit show. And Jeanie Buss is like, well, we need tickets. We got to sell tickets. You're going down the wrong track. If you ask me, I think that this is doing more harm than anything. Because now you're turning your own fan base sorry. Jeanie Buss and Jerry Jones, man, must be something about them damn Jays, man. I see a lot of commonality between those two. Seriously.
Take away one bubble year, and since the death of a great Dr. Jerry Buss, this has basically been the LA Clippers, but with a better history. That is the reality of what is going on with that team that plays down the street. And I don't see it getting any better. Ever.
This dude mad. Now, Steve Kim is a fan. You see the anger, the passion coming from this. For the Lakers to be where they are now, man. And the fact that the media is not discussing this in depth, boy, they can cover days worth of LeBron James topics when he's high flying and scoring and, oh my gosh, Father Time. He's defeating Father Time. But when things are bad, they turn a blind eye. Bronny James should now be in the league. Turn the blind eye. Nobody's asking a question that I've been making videos about. What is this injury? Where did it come from? I believe Bronny James is at home on the video game, depressed about being an NBA player because it's not his destiny. That's what I think.
Blame JJ Redick. You blame Jeanie Buss. How do you avoid, like, this is what LeBron James wants. He wanted JJ Redick.
Yep.
He loves having an owner that's unqualified, that he can bully and control.
Yep.
The same way he tried to bully and control Dan Gilbert. This is LeBron James. He tried to bully Pat Riley in the Miami Heat organization. This is LeBron James getting it his way, and these are the results.
You think about Laker Nation, the celebrities that's normally there, not just around the playoff times, but literally they're all year round. Why do you think it's been a decrease in not only them showing up, but the viewership of the Lakers? And for Steve Kim to say that the whole town is in agony, like, and they just feel like they're in quicksand, all because of one man and one terrible owner who is not trying to sound sexist here, but there are some things that I just believe you need a man to be in position to be able to stand up. I mean, I know that Jeanie Buss fired her brother, but I mean, can you at least hire him for some type of consulting or something, man? I don't know if he's hired back or not, but you don't have what most men like a Pat Riley had, right? Or Espo to stand up to LeBron James. And we know you want to be in Miami. You're not going to go back to Cleveland, are you? LeBron James literally wants to be with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers had the leverage. They're just too stupid to know.
LeBron is a carpetbagger, and there's still a lot of Kobe loyalists. The cult of Kobe is still very, very strong. And I'm seeing something interesting, Jason, online with a lot of the guys on Twitter, like Apex Jones, who loves to litigate this. The interesting thing that has happened in the last year or two, the debate is no longer Michael Jordan or LeBron as the greatest. Now it's shifted to, hold on, we know he's not the GOAT. Is it Kobe Bryant or LeBron James?
Now, I have been noticing that. I've been noticing those comparisons for the last month, at least, minimum. And I think what LeBron James did is played himself out of the debate because of longevity, because he stayed too long, and it's not enough greatness happening around him right now to compete with Jordan. Why do you think Michael Jordan has always been radio silent? He gets it. He knows to stay mysterious and mystique long enough to keep people elevating his product. LeBron James is giving you an overload. I got to be in the movies. I got to be the first on the commercials. I got to bring my son. I got to steal your shit and throw powder. I got to be discussed every single day. I got to get on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, rap videos, post workout. It's just like you ruining your own brand, because if you were somebody that was kind of like if LeBron James was somehow kind of like just pulled back a little bit and showed his greatness, I think that it'll still be a little neck and neck. But let's be honest, most people crown Michael Jordan as the greatest. And after this stunt that LeBron James did with Bronny James Jr., he really tarnished his own resume, being too greedy. Reap what you sow.
I think there's been an underrating of Kobe Bryant because the last 3 years of his career were injury riddled.
Yep.
Lakers did not win a lot. Quite frankly, they were a bad team. But if you actually start to examine the impact that Kobe Bryant had and the last two titles that he won with only one real definitive all-star in Pau Gasol, he didn't need a super team, right? And he held this franchise together after the departure of Shaq O'Neal, even though he had some issues himself where he wanted to trade in 2007. We got the sense like this is our guy. He is going to be there thick or thin, good or bad, and we're going to live with it. With LeBron, I'm just telling you, you take away the bubble year, what have we really gotten out of this as Laker fans?
A huge lemon is what LeBron James has gifted you with. Yes, they won the bubble championship, and that has been able to maintain and allow Lakerland, Laker Nation to tolerate LeBron James, but he will never, ever convert the true Kobe fans. Kobe, I'm telling you, man, Kobe is so beloved, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I love I would love for Kobe Bryant to be here to tell us how he feels looking at what's happened to his organization. I also felt like when Kobe Bean Bryant was alive that LeBron James walked on more eggshells because Kobe isn't afraid to go at you. He isn't afraid to tell you that you're effing up. And LeBron James hasn't given the Laker Nation anything besides longevity records, breaking longevity records. Even when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had to like walk up there and just congratulate him, it seemed more annoying for him to do that than actually him not doing it. I mean, am I the only one that picked that up? I can't be the only one that picked that up because true hoopers know what LeBron James is trying to do. You have been trying 22 years to eclipse Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan wasn't trying any year to eclipse anybody like you, LeBron. That's how Jordan just wins. He just was better, man. And sadly, man, you heard Steve Kim just talk about everything, right? You just heard him talk about how Kobe Bean Bryant did what he did with helping this organization, uplifting this organization, the blood, sweat, and tears, right? And only for LeBron James to come and tear all that hard work down, all of those accolades with, you know, having things his way. This guy really showed you a greedy, bratty, miserable at times man. And you know what? I think with everything going on now, the way that the Lakers are losing, the way that most of the NBA and former NBA players are laughing at LeBron James, Bronny James not living up to expectations, which we all knew. I think that the best thing LeBron James has done recently was getting off of social media because they are raining down on him. So we will continue to discuss this as the story continues to develop with the Lakers' downfall. Make sure you guys drop those comments in the comment section, guys, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.